Now, see if that's recording. Yeah, looks like it. Hi, this is a 1790 house that I've had for about 30 years. This is down in the basement. Used to be an old coal furnace over here. I haven't even used this furnace. This is a Well McLean steam furnace, but I haven't used this one in over 10 years. Seems like steam is not as efficient as, or at least with the old steam radiators, as it should be. Natural gas works much better. But this is a project I've been wanting to do for a lot of years, and it's always been dirt down here, and I don't like walking over in there. You just get all dirty, and then especially your slippers, change your salt in your salt tanks and stuff, and you're always constantly getting dirty and stuff. So I've been wanting to get this cleaned out and cleaned up, and so I decided that finally get in here, and I got a little bit of time to start digging this out. And it's been a lot of work. I got through most of it today, finally. So I started this in March, and now it's June 9th or something. But anyway, so I started digging this down in March, and I want to get a cement floor poured in here. And so I started digging over here, and you can tell it's that depth there. It's right around probably 6 inches underneath these cement pads for the posts that were put in that are needed to jack the house up, because it's all post and beam. This is made back in the 1700s, and it all had to be jacked up because it was falling in back in the 60s. And so all these pads were put in to get these posts put in. So what I wanted to do was dig down below these pads so I could fill the cement up and just cover the tops of these so you wouldn't even know they were there. Got probably 1,000-gallon tank that was put in here back in the 1800s. It's a shame to take that out, but in order to finish this floor, I really should. But in some places I had to dig down 8 or 10 inches. You can see over here, that's probably 8 inches there. And you can see that there's a good over a foot of dirt down in there that's still going to come out. And this got this big beehive oven fireplace that's in here that I'm going to leave. I took the top chimney out up in the second and third floor, but I'm going to leave this for historical purposes. So so about 6 inches, 8 inches in here. Even dug down around underneath this. I tried to get as level as I could. I found some rock plates and flat rocks that were laying down in the floor. That was kind of neat. They're nice and sparkly. Probably can't even tell in the video, but they're sparkling. Kind of pretty. Looks like a star field or something. I got a salt tank down here from my water system. And you can see over in this area here, look in there, you can see that I still got to dig that out. There's probably, there's well over a foot of dirt in there. So kept right on digging around, and underneath that pad there's probably 8 inches. Dug down around the stone that's in front of the fireplace, which I'm going to leave there. Those are 8 or 10 inches right there, which I would think this is probably the original floor, because I'm actually down to the clay now. This is probably what it was back in the 1700s. A lot of stuff in there because it fell down that flew when I took the top of the chimney out. I got to clean that out. But it's really kind of cool. This got the original hook in there and the chains, and what hung the pots on there and over a fire. Kind of neat. You can see it wasn't a very well built fireplace back then. This had to be shored up. Probably back in the 60s. You can see it's cracking right there. So this was probably the beehive oven part that was shored up too. But anyway, as you can see over in here, It was well over a foot, like a foot and a half in this area. I had to dig out so I could get it flat. A lot of roots, big old roots. There's a root right there. And there was another great big one over here that was, well, an inch and a half in diameter. I had to chop out. But I finally got all the way around now, so next step would be getting a cement truck over here and fill all this floor after I get that water tank out. So it was a lot of work. It's kind of fun. I didn't mind it at all. It actually gave me a chance to build up some muscle. It's a lot easier lugging those pails out now. It's 50 pounds a pail. When you fill it up, that's a little over 50 pounds. So I lug out 100 pounds every time I